Hello and welcome, beautiful human. I'm so excited to take you guys through a 30-minute flow. This flow is going to be centered around another grateful heart formation. The whole month of April is going to be about how we can be more grateful. I think this is something that most of us think about during Thanksgiving, like thankful and grateful. But I really wanted to kind of bring it a little earlier this year because I have been struggling personally with being grateful for everything that's going on in my life. So another grateful affirmation and another grateful flow coming your way. So as I give you guys your affirmation, we'll go ahead and start in child's pose. This flow should take about 30 minutes. So as you're going and working your way into child's pose, I'm going to provide you with your affirmation. The affirmation for today is, I am grateful for the things I don't necessarily want to do. Again, I am grateful for the things I don't necessarily want to do. And I mean, getting up and going to work. Not everybody wants to do that, but we're grateful for that. Getting up and going to the gym, not everyone wants to do that, but being able to work out is amazing. Getting up and just getting up. If you're not a morning person, getting up at 5:30 in the morning is not great, but the fact that you got to get up another morning is also something to be grateful for. So being grateful for those things that you necessarily don't want to do, but bring you joy and bring you happiness eventually. So we'll go ahead and get started. So if you're in your child's pose and you've been in it since I've been talking, make your child's pose nice and active. Come to those fingertips. You can bring the hands behind the head in prayer. And pressing your hands into prayer here. Finding a nice deep stretch. Good. Two more breaths here. Good. Plant the hands back down. Push the body forward. We're going to find tabletop position. We're going to do a couple rounds of cat-cow. So you're going to take 5 breaths, your own pace. We're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale up. Good. And exhale out. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Actually, I think we have 2 more. Last one, your own pace. Good. Go ahead, flip those hands towards your body. So your fingertips should be facing your knees. And we're going to rock forward and backwards, getting a nice stretch here in the forearms. Two more breaths here. Perfect. You can find an easy seat as we warm up the wrist. So we're going to bring the hands out in front of us and we're going to just roll the wrist clockwise or counterclock, whichever way you want to go. And then counterclockwise. Good. We're going to press the palm of the left hand onto the back of the right hand. And we're going to switch. Push that palm up. And you're going to press the palm to your fingers instead. Great. Now switch hands. Palm to the right hand against your left hand. Flip that hand up and press it back. Perfect. Go ahead and plant your hands back down to tabletop position. Curl the toes. Push back, finding your first downward dog. Here in this first down dog, really take what you need. You can bend your knees, come to your tiptoes, whatever you need. Really just go ahead and find some movement here in this first downward dog. Taking some nice big inhales and exhales. Moving nice and slow. Good. We're going to roll the body forward. We're going to bring the tummy in, start from the bottom of the back, roll all the way forward, plank position, push back down dog. We're going to do it 2 more times. So start with the back of the back, roll forward, push back down dog. And last one, we're going to roll forward, plank position. We're going to take our first chaturanga, come down to your elbows, all the way down to the belly. Upward dog or baby cobra. Good. Back down onto the belly. Hands come out to a T. Lifting that left leg off the ground. Flop it over, cross it over, and plant it back behind and over. So bottom half of the body should be twisted. Good. And back forward. We're going to take the right foot off the ground, plant it behind the behind the left leg. And back to center. Good. Bring those hands in. We're going to push up, upward facing dog. Curl the toes, push back down dog. Good. Right leg is going to come up to the sky. Go ahead and bend that knee. Roll the ankle. You can even do some hip circles here. Take what you need here in this 3-legged dog. Right leg goes straight back up. And we're going to go all the way through to the center. We're going to open wide. We're going to find warrior 2. Gaze over that middle finger. Straighten the front leg. Let's find triangle. Good. Plant both hands down onto the ground. Twist that back leg. Find high lunge. Left hand stays planted. Right hand comes up to the sky. We're going to heel toe that right foot out to the side. And we should be in lizard. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Take what you need and want. I have been working on my splits in April as well. So lizard has been in a lot of my flows. 2 more breaths. Good. Heel toe that foot to the center. Take left knee off the ground. Push the body forward. Take right leg up to the sky. Plant down, meet rest. Left leg up to the sky. You can bend that knee, rotate the ankle. You can do some hip circles. Really just taking what you need here. Left leg straightens all the way through. When you're ready, warrior 2. Good. Gazes over that middle finger. Straighten the leg, triangle pose. Plant both hands down, twist the body forward, high lunge. Right hand stays planted, left hand goes up to the sky. Heel toe that left foot out to the side, and we'll be in lizard pose. Take here what you need and want. Keep in mind too, your left side may be different than your right side, and that is okay. Good. Curl those toes. Heel toe that left foot back in. Push the body forward. Take left foot back up to the sky. Back down. Meet right. Good. Let's bend the knees. Look forward. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold down. Let the body hang heavy. You can bring the hands to the elbows. Moving side to side gently and slowly. Taking what you need here in this forward fold. Planting the hands down onto the ground or mat or block. Rolling the body up one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing. Hands come up overhead. Interlock all their fingers but the index. Move it over to the right. Back to center. Over to the left. Back to center. Good. Hands come around. Big circle. Find your tippy toes. Balance. Plant the feet. Bring the hands to heart center. Mountain pose. Perfect. Let's go ahead and have a seat, find chair pose. One more breath. Plant the hands. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Or take your Vinyasa. Push back downward dog. We'll meet in down dog. Right leg up to the sky. Feed it all the way through. When you're ready, warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Let's find triangle. If you want a challenge here, go ahead and find half moon. If not, stay where you are. Plant that foot back down. Twist it forward. High lunge. Leave left hand planted. Right hand comes up to the sky. Make sure to breathe. Heel toe that foot out to the side. Plant hands in the middle. We'll be in lizard pose for 5 breaths. Take what you want. You can come to the elbows. You can find a bind. Whatever you want here. Heel toe that foot back to center. Go ahead and walk the hands back behind us. Let's find a stretch in that front leg. Back to center here. Good. Bring the left foot off the ground. Push the body forward. Whoop. Push the body forward. Find warrior 3. Some balance tricks in there for you guys. Perfect. You come all the way up to stand. Find Tadasana or mountain pose. That low lunge to warrior 3 is a challenging transition. So be proud if you were able. If you weren't, be proud that you tried. Hands come up overhead. Let's find those tiptoes and have a seat. If you want to stay on your tiptoes for added challenge, you can. If not, find those heels. You can bring the hands to heart center. Good. Forward fold down. Plant the hands. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Push back down dog. We'll meet in downward dog. Left leg up to the sky. Beautiful. All the way through. Let's find warrior two. Good. When you're ready, triangle pose. Again, for added challenge, if you want to take your half moon here, whoop, you can. It's okay if you fall out. Plant both hands back onto the ground, finding a high lunge as you land. Heel toe that foot out to the side, finding lizard pose. Taking what you need here in your lizard, you have 5 breaths. Just remember, whatever you do to one side, attempt or try to do the other side. We want to stay as even as possible. You bring those palms back up nice and planted. Heel toe that foot to the middle. Walk the hands back, finding a nice stretch here in the front leg. Good. Push the body forward, finding a nice stretch here. If you are coming to flight with me in warrior 3, we'll go ahead and meet there. Again, a very difficult and hard transition. And then we'll meet in Tadasana or mountain pose. Good. Let's come back to the affirmation for a moment as we rest in Tadasana. I'm grateful for the things I don't want to do. Right? So grateful for going to the gym, moving the body, getting on the mat, eating a banana instead of a candy bar. Those kind of things, right? Grateful for the healthy habits we're trying to create instead of the easy ones, the easy choices. Was today a hard choice getting on your mat? Is your next choice going to be an easy choice? You're going to go to McDonald's instead of maybe cook something at home? Maybe instead of drinking coffee in the morning, you drink tea. Let's bring those hands up and overhead. Let's find our tiptoes again. Again here, if you want to take chair and your tiptoes, you can. If not, find those heels. If you're on your tiptoes, let's go and meet in chair. You can bring those hands to heart center. We're going to add here again to our little flow. Plant the hands down, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Take what you need and what you want. Meet back in downward dog. Right leg up to the sky. Go ahead and bring that foot all the way in. Let's find warrior 2. Gaze over the middle finger. Flip the right palm, serve it forward. Take it all the way back. Peaceful warrior. Straighten that front leg. Bring those hands down to the ground. Let's find that triangle pose. Good. If you want to take half moon here, you can. If not, stay where you are. coming back down, finding high lunge. If you're in triangle, find your high lunge. Heel toe that foot to the side. Let's find lizard. And relax that leg. Good. Take what you need and what you want here. You can come to your elbows. Again, you can find a bind. You can stay on your hands and find your bind. Really just taking what you want, what you need. Good. Heel toe that foot forward. So walk those hands back behind us. Find a nice stretch in that front leg. Nice straight back here if you can. Good. Walk the hands forward before we find warrior three. Let's walk that foot all the way. Let's find pigeon pose. Take what you want here. You can come down to your elbows, your body, your belly. You can find mermaid. Really whatever you want here. We'll be here for 2 more breaths. Good. Wherever you are, let's meet back in a pigeon pose with the chest up. We're going to curl that back foot, back toes. Lift the knee off. We're going to plant the foot back down. And then when you're ready, you can push off and find your warrior three. Perfect. If you want to really challenge yourself, when you come up, go ahead and find your eagle. I've been working on this transition, so if I fall out of it, do not make fun. Good. Unrelease everything. Shake it all out. We're going to do the other side. Take a breath here in Tadasana. Good. Shake it all out. Hands come up overhead. Find those tiptoes. If you're taking them, chair on your tiptoes, go ahead, take it with me. If you haven't taken it, go ahead and try. If you have and you're like, I need a break, that's fine too. Whoop. Plant those hands down. Step back. Chaturanga. We'll meet back in down dog. Take what you want, what you need. Good. Left leg up to the sky. All the way through. Plant that right leg down. Warrior two. Warrior two is probably my least favorite pose because it like really gets those leg muscles working. We're gonna flip that left hand, serve it forward, take it back. Peaceful warrior. Plant the hands down. Let's find our triangle pose. If you want to take flight and go into half moon, you can. And then we'll find high lunge. And then lizard pose. So wherever you are, we'll meet in lizard. And then just take what you need here. Again, whatever you did to one side, let's go ahead and do it to the other. And of course, the body may feel different, right? Good. We're going to heel toe that foot into the middle. Walk the hands back. Nice stretch here in that front leg. Walk the hands forward. Good. Heel toe that foot all the way to the other side. Let's find pigeon pose. Again, really just taking what you need in this beautiful pigeon. You can find mermaid. You can find a back bend. Really whatever you want. You can find your elbows, your belly. We have a couple more breaths here. Good. Let's find a pigeon. Bring the chest up off the ground. Your hands are going to plant. We're going to curl those back toes. Plant that foot in front of us. If you're going to take flight with me, let's go ahead, find warrior 3. And we can come to standing. You can go into Tadasana. If you took eagle, transition in the other. Go ahead and try to take it on this side. Again, another really hard transition. I have been working on this one, so I'm so happy that I'm not super wobbly today. You go ahead and release. Moving into Tadasana. Perfect. Hands come up overhead. Forward fold down. Let the body hang heavy as we come down. You can put a bend in the knees. Good. Come up a little bit. Heel toe the feet to the edge of the mat. Have a seat. Let's find Malasana. Bring those hands back behind us and have a seat on the butt. Go ahead and straighten those legs out, finding staff pose or pike pose. Hands up to the sky, forward fold down. Roll the body all the way up. Head is the last thing. Shake out the legs. We will meet in Shavasana. Go ahead and lay the body back down, all the way down to your mat. And as you find your final pose, are you grateful that you came on your mat today? If this wasn't something particularly that you wanted to do, release the tension between your eyebrows, unclench the jaw, relax the tongue. Let's take a cleansing breath together. Inhale in, exhale and let something out. Good, one more time. Inhale in, exhale and let it out. Beautiful. With the eyes closed, let thoughts come and go as they come and go. Perfect. If you have time to stay longer in Shavasana, I always believe you should. However, if you are coming out with the rest of us, I want you to slowly start to bring energy and awareness back into the body. Bring the thumb to each of the fingertips. With the eyes closed, you can bring the wrist off the mat and rotate them. Go ahead and wiggle the toes. Maybe point and flex the feet. Wiggle the legs. Eyes still closed. Bring those hands up and behind you. Nice good morning stretch. Good. Now I want you to turn to your favorite side using that side as a pillow. Bringing the other hand around the body and hugging it. And then plant the hand in front of you and push the body up off the ground, finding a nice easy seat. Thank you so much for flowing with me. It's always a pleasure. I hope that this month you can find something to be grateful for if you're struggling. And I hope that you continue to tune in with me here as I grow in my yoga practice and as you grow in yours. Thank you so much for flowing with me, and have a great and wonderful rest of your day.